Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Atara. Currently, we are discussing about AWS Config. Inside AWS Config, we have one option, AWS Resources. AWS Resources is used to track resource timeline. We already completed practical demonstration of AWS Resources. In this video, we are going to talk about AWS Config Rules. Let's start. Now, before I'm going to set up AWS Config Rules, I want to provide you detail about how it works. For example, in your company, you have one rule. Whenever you are going to create any EBS volume must be encrypted. For somehow, one of your IAM user forget about this rule and created one of EBS volume without encryption. Now, question is how you can find out this non-compliant resource. In your company, you have hundreds of EBS volume and one of them is non-encrypted. So, challenge is how you can find out this unencrypted volume. Answer is very simple. If you set up AWS Config Rules, it will find out one non-compliant resources very easily. Here, I just provided you example of how AWS Config Rules works, but there are so many rules available. So, if you will understand this practically, it will be very helpful. We are going to set up same rule, but we will also explore some of the other predefined rules as well. It will provide you better understanding about AWS Config Rules. So, to set up rules, you have to go to the rules and you have to click on add rules. Now here we have 819 predefined rules. For example, EBS volume unencrypted, we have security group with SSH allowed from 0.0.0. We have KMS keys related some issues. So here we have 819 rules that we can set up. If you have specific requirement, you can also create your custom rules as well. Now, we are just going to concentrate on EBS volume because I gave you example of this, but I also recommended you to explore some of the rules as well because in the exam they can ask question related to any rule. So if you have time, just explore some of the rule and also perform lab. Now here, I have to search specific rule related to EBS volume. So you can find out this rule and the rule is encrypted volume. Now once you click over here, it will find out this rule and the rule name is encrypted volume. You need to select this rule and you need to click on next. Now here we have this name encrypted volume. We don't have any issue with this. We are going to use this default name. Here we have option scope of changes. So when we want to trigger this rule. If you are going to create any changes in any resources of EC2, we want to trigger this rule? No. We want to trigger this rule when we are going to create, delete or modify AWS EC2 volume, right? So right now we are just going to concentrate on EBS volume. So I'm going to choose this resources and which resources is going to trigger this rule? AWS EC2 volume. So whenever you will create, delete or modify volume, this rule will trigger and it will verify that EBS volume is encrypted or not. Next and save. Now our rule has been created, but if we don't have EBS volume, it is not going to trigger this rule, right? So we have to create one EBS volume. Now what I am doing, I am just going to create one EC2 instance because whenever we are going to create EC2 instance, it is going to create EBS volume as well and it is already attached with our EC2 instance, so it will trigger this, right? So I'm going to click on launch instance. Keep this in mind, you must have config recording enabled, so you can go to the setting and you can find out that you have recording enabled. If your recording is not enabled, you will get start recording option over here. So if you don't have recording enabled, it is not going to trigger this rule as well. Okay, so keep this in mind. Now here we have all the options related to EC2. I'm just going to create very simple EC2 instance, giving name server. Okay, I'm going with the Amazon Amazon Linux system, T2 micro. You can choose T3 micro, whatever you have free, you can choose this. And we are simply going to create one instance. Now, whenever we are going to create instance, AWS will create one EBS volume as well. And this EBS volume is not encrypted by default. So we want to verify this. Okay. So I'm going to the instance. Then I'm going to the volumes. Here I have 8 GB volume. Let's find out the status. Look, this is non-encrypted. It means now we have one EBS volume which is attached with EC2 instance and it is non-encrypted as well. It means the rule must be triggered and it will find out this non-compliance volume, right? So you can directly go to the dashboard. Right now, I'm not getting it, 0 non-compliant rules, so no need to worry about it because it will take almost 1 to 5 minutes to detect these non-compliant resources. So we are just waiting. Okay, we should get this as a non-compliant, but even I'm waiting for 5 to 10 minutes, I'm not getting it. So what we are doing, we are just going to create one volume and we are going to attach this. Again, we will create without encryption, so it will be non-compliant as well. So let's verify this.
Thanks for watching. To continue learning AWS with structured lessons, real labs, practice tests, and live sessions with Bhavesh Atara, join our full course at www.cloudfolkshub.com. For any help, call 982-575-7737. All course details are provided in the description.